Hi. Hi everyone.
Hey
We are
everyone.
back after a 1 week break.
The screen is shared still though.
Yeah. Let me, there you go. So spoiled tuloy kayo sa ambience na pinili ko. Wait, let me share. Check ko lang on YouTube.
Hey.
Okay. Sharing on Discord. Do, 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 do. Instagram. We're live. Do, 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 do. Hi, Aline. Hello. We're just doing our usual sharing on social whenever we start a new live. You might hear the occasional coughing and stuff because me and my partner were both kind of like sick or coming out of sickness. So there's going to be the occasional coughing ASMR. Hi, happy notes. Oh, this was from this morning when I set up the. Well, I hope you find your way back to the live. Now that we're actually live. Okay. Sharing on Instagram. As per usual, we're just waiting for a couple more people to trickle in. And while that's happening, we're sharing the live on our socials. Have I shared? No, I haven't shared on our own Discord. If you want to join. Shared it in my own Discord. Wow, thanks, Celine. Do you have like a, is that like a bookish Discord as well? Or is it with your friends or like close friends or something? I find that everyone has so many Discord these days. Like I have Discords with my sisters and with some of my friends. And of course, all of the bookish book club type of Discord.
Yeah, I think more and more people are embracing it as
Yeah.
um what they
Like
call
a group
this.
chat, right?
Yeah, a different group chat.
Yeah. It's kind of like
Because like
a
it doesn't have
very,
to always be complicated. It's just
yeah, simple, like just have, sometimes you just like with my sisters, I just have one where we chat and then one where we just share like the video chat one. So when we play games, we can share screen and stuff like that. It's a
ooh.
bookish Discord. Sprint Rosing thing. I remember looking for sprints. Yeah, I've seen a lot of big groups do that as well. It's actually nice because I guess if you don't want to do sprints, you don't have to be tagged. But at least if you're interested in sprints, you can
Ooh.
always get notified.
Where is your Discord link shared though?
Yeah, leave a link. So if people want to join more bookish discords, at least they have a place to go. We have a Discord because we used to do a Hunger Games read along in the Discord, but we're now like very, very, very casually using it. Like every now and then we would go on our own Discord and just say hi, hello, share some videos or sprints. But we don't really actively use it for now. It's kind of like a commitment if you're like hosting your own Discord server.
Yeah, it's such a commitment. Like, I'm already struggling with my own channel.
Oh, but I did see you post a video earlier.
Yeah, I posted my Asian readathon TBR, so that's out of the way. Well, you've
Nice.
also been active with posting magical readathon videos.
Yeah, so in April, I think I really tried my best to post twice a week. So usually, like some kind of vlog concerning like magical readathon and then something else. I think this month, like I have a couple of big readathons that I'm sort of participating in, but I don't think I want to make a commitment of like vlogging everything like I did for April. Like when I'm preparing my wrap up for April, I'm kind of like thinking this is so redundant because every single book in my wrap up I have a video of because I vlogged almost the
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
entire April. So I'm like, how every time I'm gonna do a book, like I included in this video, it's in this video, it's in this video. So I don't know.
Well,
Maybe I'll
it's a
just make
smart,
it like
like,
a very
a
yeah. I
culminating
think
wrap up. Yeah.
I'm gonna do like a rapid fire bullet point review, I guess, for my wrap up, and then I'll just say that if you want my full in the moment thoughts, it's gonna be in the vlog or something like that. Yeah, I think it's gonna be hard to show the link. I'm gonna check on YouTube. Yeah, I don't think YouTube will show the link though. Yeah, I don't think they will because they probably think it's spam if it's a link. But for our Discord, do I have the link? I'll edit the link in this description box to add the Discord link. Although you are warned, it's literally very bare bones and it's not really that active. So just be warned. Listening to the Dragon Republic, working on some NetGalley arcs and my
Ooh.
TBR spreadsheet. Dragon Republic is Poppy War Book
Yes.
3? 2?
Two.
Book 2, okay.
Yes.
Still have not read Poppy War.
Yeah.
You have read Poppy
The
War,
first
right?
one.
The first book.
Yeah.
Okay. NetGalley arcs
Actually,
and
Dragon Republic is over here on my
but you haven't read it
over
yet.
there. No, it's been years. My God.
But you like the Poppy War, right?
Yeah, I really loved it. It's just you need to be on a certain headspace to read the
Mm.
Puppy War.
Is it
Like
like
it's
dense the way it's written? Is it very dense or
kind of
kinda?
because if I guess if I'm gonna compare it in terms of vibes or like the way information is relayed, it's definitely not like Kings of the Wild where it's just
Mm.
given to you
Casual, yeah.
gradually. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But with the Puppy War, definitely dense.
Yeah. That's what I've been hearing as well. Yeah, like I mentioned, I think I'll probably okay. I'll do like a promo for our Discord on IG stories after this, like on during our reading sprints. But yeah, like I said, it's not that active, so don't have any expectations, please. I guess you can chat a bit about what we're reading. Um, I'm gonna start first. So I'm reading A Tempest of Tea by Hafsa Faisal. So this is the actual
I
cover.
see that cover again.
Yeah, this is the Fairy Loot edition, which I'm actually really happy about. Because I really like the this illustration inside. Like
Ooh,
when
that's
I opened
cute.
when I opened this, I immediately zoomed in to this guy. Like, who
I
are
saw your
you?
story. Who
And
is
then
the
at the
guy,
back,
the blonde guy though, the silver-haired
it's the
guy?
same guy. It's the same guy. They're and I'm also questioning why is he blonde here, but it's the same guy. And I'm like, who are you? That was like my first question. It was answered immediately in the book, so that's good. Um, Fair Alfie Hostess channel is the Wordle one. I see that as well for some other servers. Their most used channel is the server is the channel where they do the like the Tamagotchi bot, the Tatsu pet. It's kind of like a Tamagotchi, but you do it over Discord. It's a bot, and that's like the most used channel because everyone just like feeds their pets or do some stuff like that. So that's the most active part. But yeah, anyway, reading Tempest of Tea. I am currently 92 pages in, um, and I'm hoping to finish it like in the next couple of days because I'm reading it for a vlog as well. But yeah, so far really enjoying it. I'm not 100% vibing yet with Hafsa Faisal's writing style. It's not like it's not gripping. Sorry, it's not gripping me as much as I want it to. Like it didn't. I hate to keep comparing heist books to Six of Crows, but with Six of
Mm,
Crows, I was like immediately gripped by the whole thing. But this one, I do like the scene setting. I like the world building, like what city they're in, the different like parts of the city, the affluent parts, the poorer parts. I like how it was described, and it actually also has a nice map. uh, Nice map. So far I'm enjoying that, but I'm just not gripped immediately by the characters.
mm.
But I guess that will come with time because these are all new characters to me as well. But yeah, that is what I'm reading. How about you? What are you reading?
I will be reading a book for this is part of my TBR for Asian Readathon 2024, and it's a graphic novel called After Dambana, Myth and Magic in Manila. It's by Eliza Victoria and co-written, I think, or the artist is Mervin Malonzo. So it's giving urban supernatural magic, but in Manila. So the setting is in Manila. Like I've already started this and I screenshotted a certain page because the characters ate at Jollibee. Like it's obviously Jollibee, but the way
But
that
they
it was
don't
drawn
mention
is off brand. Yeah. Wait, I'll show
Jubilee,
you.
kind of like that.
More of like hold on. Where was it? Like the logo, as in the logo for Jollibee. The
Like they made it kind of different, slightly different.
slightly. Like
That looks like cursed Jollibee or something.
right? It's so funny. I screenshotted it. So anyway, basically, um, the main character has a condition in his heart, and he is being aided by some dewata or like a dewata for him to find a cure. But it's also kind of political because it talks about the real world government and how they were instrumental in the ruin of the dewata world, which is called Lambana. So it's very interesting so far.
Have you? Is that like one volume only, or
Yeah,
is
I
it
think
like?
it's a one shot.
Okay, okay. He's
So
giving
it's very
Carolina stuff. Sorry, this guy.
true though. He's giving Astarion from Baldur's Gate.
I don't know that. I mean, I know the game, but I haven't really seen much from it. So I'm not sure, but I'm gonna
Because like
search.
silver haired and curly. So
Mm, you know what did it for me? It's the very deep V-neck. Even here,
he should have
what
been
is it?
bought in it, to be honest. Like,
There's no buttons. It's like it's an actual deep V-neck.
envy you, Coriolanus.
It really is though. But yeah, so usually we do our sprints for like 25 minutes. Um, I am gonna set up for sprint, but while I do that, let us know in the comments if you are gonna be reading or if you're gonna be doing something else. Usually people use the sprint to like be productive and do other things. But yeah, I'm gonna set up for sprint number one, and let me know if the audio for the ambience, it's like summertime in a farm ambience. So idyllic summer farmhouse ambience with birds, breeze, and distant chimes.
So specific.
Let me know if that's too loud, too soft, or just
It's
right.
okay on my side.
You can hear it?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so let's do sprint number one.
Yes.
Happy reading!
Happy reading, everyone.
Hi,
Hello, Gam.
how was the spirit?
It was good. I will definitely, I think, be able to finish this on my next prep because I
Okay,
started at 45% and now I'm at 78.
how many pages is the graphic novel?
How many is this? 197.
Mm. Don't
How
you know what you're reading after?
I will be reading The Sympathizer by Viet Van Nguyen.
Yeah, I think
Part of my
I've seen that cover. Yeah, I
also
actually
part of
did
PR.
Asian fan.
Yeah,
Actually, didn't read that much. I read 18 pages. I
that's
think
also
yes,
bad.
18 pages. Yeah, because I started eating dinner. I was reading. Yeah, so far they're doing the heist planning part, which brings me back to our favorite heist book, Portrait of a Thief. And I'm just remembering how like bad that heist planning
Yeah.
was compared to this one, where they're actually like thinking about the different methods of going into this place, like trying to draw maps and
Mm,
do stuff like I mean, granted, this isn't the same universe like in Portrait of a Thief. It's like modern world, but this one is like
yeah.
more old
Google
school.
Docs don't exist
Yeah,
there.
yeah. They don't have Zoom yet, but I'm just remembering Portrait of a Thief. Not to
You
page
should.
147 of One for My Enemy. Yeah, I did see you commented that you were gonna be reading One for My Enemy by Olivia Blake, and yeah, I do think she is. Is she like
Part.
fully
She's
Filipina or
actually
like
part.
yeah, like Filipino? Is it American? Filipino American or no?
Hold on. Olivia Blake.
Well, that's interesting. I actually did not know that. I might be able to. I want to include her in my PBR as well. Maybe not. I don't know. She's biracial, I believe. Yeah. Okay. How are you liking it? Page 247 doesn't seem like a super long book. So, are you enjoying it so far?
She said she's part. She's mixed race. Yeah.
Okay. So I think one from Enemy is the Romeo and Juliet sort of inspired story as well, but with like gangs and stuff. It's kind of, I guess, similar to these Violet Lights, but there's like fantasy element to it, I think. I want to read it so bad because I know that Carrie from Carrie Can Read, this is one of her like favorite books, and we usually have the same taste in books. So I have it in my latest haul, so I should probably try to read it this year. But this one is also actually did not know that Hafsa Faisal is she is part Sri Lankan. She has Sri
Mm.
Lankan heritage as well. So she could also work for my um Asian readathon PBR that I have not really fully fleshed out yet. I'm just like reading a bunch of books by Asian people and
Yeah.
then hoping it matches. But I feel like with Cindy's prompts, they're kind of like on the vaguer side or
Yeah.
like
You just
open to
have to.
interpretation.
You just have to read different
Like
ethnicities,
yeah, so I feel like that's gonna
characters,
be
and authors.
my I think it's gonna be my goal, and then I'll just see if like it's still the same. I guess in spirit, reading more books by Asian people and Pacific Islanders. So I guess that works. Enjoying it
Yeah,
so
so
far. I'm glad.
read Asian authored books. It should be important.
Yeah, I do have one book that I'm very intimidated by, which works because I in the
Sure.
readathon that I'm doing, you have to read a book that's out of your comfort zone. And
Okay.
this one I'm super intimidated by. It's the third Janice Silang book.
Ah, yeah, makes sense.
It's kind of thick compared to the other books, and it's for context. This is a book by a Filipino author, and it's also written in Filipino, which is our native language, which is something that I don't read a lot of. So it's kind of intimidating in that sense. So something that's in my TBR. Hopefully, I read it. I will. I will read it. That's a goal. I will read it. Yeah. Tempest of Tea. I must say though, I think the reason why, like, one thing that I noticed, again compared to Six of Roses, is this one feels like it's trying to push the romance part a little bit too much early on. Like, we have so far three POV, so there's like five of them. Yeah, there's five of them in the group, and we have three POVs so far. And in
Okay.
every single POV, there's kind of like this moment where they're looking at another person a little bit too long, or they're noticing their smiles, or something like that. Like those like subtle
Mm.
scenes. And I'm like, I really do not need to be reading all about that in the beginning. So I feel like it seems like romance is gonna be a bigger part of this book compared to how it was for Six of Crows, which is more of like
Yeah,
a
yeah. It was
angsty,
hints. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, it was an
Slow
angsty hit
burn.
and slow burn, and really more about the action that they're going through, like the highs that they're doing, the plot itself, and then there's just this like tension underneath everything. But this one very early on, like you know that like this guy seems to like this girl seems to like this guy, like you
Wait, is
already
it
know early
adult
on.
or YA?
I think it's YA. Let me check. I think it's YA. It's YA. Right. Six of Crows is YA as well, right?
Yeah, 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 it is.
Oh, you're reading Six of Crows as well.
Good for you.
Pam, yeah, Pam, the other Pam, just read it as well. Was it this year? Last year? This year?
Is he? Wait,
This.
what?
When did you read Six of Crows?
I'm so confused. I think it was this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. This is definitely
Yeah.
this year because I remember posting about that
Yeah.
on
Six of
Instagram.
Crows was the book that got me back into reading like 3 years ago. Was it three? I think around 3 years ago. So really love it. I think it's a really good like book if you're new to reading. So I hope you like it. Have you started it, or are you just thinking of starting it
Yeah,
after One for Men? I kind of want to reread Six of Crows. I feel like a lot of people are reading it again. Like it's getting us like another wave of like new people reading it again, and I'm like, I kind of want to read it too.
ah, I've yet to jump
Kid
on
Kingdom.
Crooked Kingdom. Definitely June.
You want to focus on Asian authors for May. Oh no, I've also read it. So yeah. Do you guys want to go to the second sprint so we can do a
Yes.
lot of reading and you can finish your graphic novel? Uh,
Yes, please.
Happy reading!
Hello.
Hello. How was the sprint? Did you
I
finish?
actually, when we started the sprint, around like 5 to 10 minutes, I was able to like finish the graphic novel already, so that was quick. And I started with the sympathizer. So
Is that a
usually
memoir or
it's historical
fiction?
fiction
Ah,
based
okay.
on the Vietnam War. But it's also like a spy like mystery
Hmm.
novel. So
Is
yeah.
it long? No.
I think it is pretty
300?
long. Hold on, how many pages are sympathizer? And it's a series.
Ah,
Like,
did
yeah,
not
there's
expect
a
that to be a
second book
series.
already. So it's
Wait, let me check.
371.
Hmm.
It's pretty long.
Sympathizer. The sympathizer number one. Ah, okay. But it's only two books.
Yeah,
Or is it? Okay.
so far it's just two.
Hi, senior writer. Hello. Glad you could make it to
Hi
the
there.
sprint. Are you gonna be reading with us or something else? Let us know in the chat. I read a little bit more. I think I read about 27, 25 pages. And so far I'm just okay. I'm not like obsessed with it or anything. I think it's because of, yeah, like I mentioned earlier, the whole romance thing. Like I don't know how I feel about it.
Uh, but if it was toned down or like a bit slow burn, mysterious, would you
I
have
feel
liked
like
it better?
yeah, I feel like I would like it better because if they tone down the romance, they could like double down on the actual heist part or like the politics of it. Because the
Preparation.
concept is like they're trying to steal something to expose the monarchy. So there's like a little bit of like politics of the whole thing. So I they could like focus more on that, and I feel like I would enjoy that more. I'm not sure. Well, it's still early. Well, it's actually not that long. Like it's only 300 and for a fantasy like a
Yeah, it's
340 41, I think. Oh, no,
then you just stop it
348.
yourself.
348. So it's not that long. So I feel like if I'm already like one third of the way through and I want a little bit more of the action part, not less of the because I feel like if they're building the romance now, then obviously later on there's gonna be even more romance. So I'm just hoping that it's not the case. Like I'm hoping that it will be more focused. Like once they're actually doing the heist, because right now they're just planning, building the character, like the team and all. But once they're doing the heist, I'm hoping that it would be a lot better. I will be reading, but not staying for long, unfortunately. It's fine. I'm just glad that you were able to join, even for a little bit. I plan to read and hopefully finish The Emperor and the Endless Palace by Justinian Huang. I have not heard of that book, The Emperor and the Endless Palace. The Emperor.
But the Tempest of Tea is a series, right?
Is
On
it? I don't know.
yeah, because I checked the book now. And it's a series.
Wait,
Like
so The
Untitled.
Emperor
The second one is Untitled.
Untitled. I don't know. As usual, I just read books and don't check if they're a series. But I feel like I guess with fantasy these days, you really like
Usually,
it's usually a series unless they market it as like a standalone something. It's usually a series. Let me check this Emperor and an Endless Palace. Ooh, fantasy, romance, LGBTQIA plus representation, historical as well. Is it? Year 4 BCE. Interesting. Oh, it's a new release. Probably why I've never heard of it. How are you liking it so far? Have you started it or plan to read? Okay, so you haven't started. Tempest of Tea is part of a duology.
Mhm.
It's giving like Six of Crows.
At least it's a duology and not like a full-on series.
Yeah, well, I hope that if it's a duology, I'm guessing. My guess is that the end of this book, they're gonna get what they are trying to steal, and then the next book is all about like using that to do their plans with the monarchy and stuff. That's what I'm hoping. Because otherwise, it would be too like fast paced if they try to do all of that in this book. So I think this will be all about the highs. Although it is interesting because I like that there's like vampires, there's like people from different parts of the world. There's like refugees because it's very much like the place that we're in. It's very much like I guess Britain, UK, like someone who
Mm.
conquers a lot of places, and then it's very much that coded. And then you have refugees coming in from like one of the main characters come from a country called Ceylon, or yeah, Ceylan, and it's actually interesting because Hafsa Faisal is, I'm not sure if half, but she's Sri Lankan, and the I guess the older name of Sri Lanka is Ceylon.
Ah.
So I feel like it's a nod to her culture. That's why she included Ceylon. And the description of the character coming from Ceylon, like is similar to people from Southeast Asia. That's interesting. And I agree with that part of synopsis definitely does not read like fantasy romance or romantasy. Oh, sorry, I missed this one. It's where it's just called the Emperor and a fantasy romance. The synopsis of heartfelt genre bending romantic thriller. Yeah, I was just reading the tags on Storygraph, and it did say in the sub tags that it's mysterious, tense, and adventurous. It's actually interesting because I feel like these days a lot of the new releases that are super popular are like fantasy romances. So it's nice to see other genres. Even though it's still like there's still romance, but it's more of like thriller, which I like. That's interesting. I'm gonna add this to my PBR. It's not that long, 312 pages. Is this gonna be a series? It doesn't say here. I hope not. I hope not. It doesn't have the Emperor and Endless Palace number one.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I've been seeing this cover as well, like very recently.
The cover is so like psychedelic vibes.
Are very reminiscent of like the other Asian author books of with like
Mm,
very similar art style.
yeah, with the like patterns and
Yeah.
colors. It is standalone, thankfully. Yeah, I feel like I need to just start, not stop reading series because I can't do that, but
Mhm.
just like try to find more books that are like standalone fantasies. But it's really hard to find like
Yeah,
good
this is kind of
standalone.
rare. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. That's why I really love Margaret Rogerson. Because the books that she wrote, like Sorcerer of Thorns, Enchantment of Ravens, Vespertine, they're all standalones, and I liked every single one of them. I feel like I hope she comes out with a new book. I don't know if she is. Not very familiar with like author news, so I'm not sure if she's coming out with a new one.
But like, did it ever feel like with Margaret Rogerson's books that it should be more than one book, or is it like wrapped up very neatly, like
It
all of
for
them?
for every single one of her books, I wanted more, not because I felt like the story was lacking, but more of like I really liked the world. the character. So I wanted more. But the stories itself, I felt like the ending was always at the very least satisfying. Some of them was like really good and like I really enjoyed the ending, but everything is at the very least satisfying.
Mm,
I think for Vespertine, that's the one where I was satisfied, but I feel like it could be a little bit more the ending. So I wouldn't mind if it was a series. Actually, I thought it was a series before because I did see it on Goodreads to have like a number. But let me check again. If I'm not
Vespertine?
sure. Yeah, but no, yeah, it doesn't have it now. So I think it was just a fluke or something. Maybe it was supposed to be a series, but then it was just not. But yeah, but I still liked it. Like I'm satisfied with the ending that I got. So, and I think that's what I really like about her works. Obviously, she had the novella with Mysteries of Thorn Manor, but that's like you don't have to read it. It's like a kind of like a fan service holiday novella thing. The dogs are going crazy. You're like, what is going on?
Well, there are like what they call this firecrackers outside. So
Ah, okay, okay. Why are there firecrackers at?
I don't know, man. At like May.
Maybe, yeah. That's like 8:30 in the evening. Just very random.
I know. It's so even like you know what? It also happens like during the morning sometimes at like 9 a.m.
Waking up everyone.
Here's your fucking alarm.
I'm
Have you
gonna find
read
some.
the Encyclopedia of Fairies?
No, not yet, but I want to. Especially she announced the last book that's gonna come out next year, February, I think. Because it's a trilogy.
Last book,
Um,
there's already a second one?
yes, it was released this year. I think last month. Map of the Other Lands. Or last month, but it
Well,
was released recently. It's a trilogy
yeah.
now.
Oh my god. I thought the Encyclopedia of Fairies is kind of like
A
a
standalone.
standalone, actually.
I don't know if it I don't know that if the ending was a cliffhanger or anything. I don't think it was. I like from all of the reviews that I saw, nobody said it was like a
Mm,
sorry, like a cliffhanger. So maybe you could read it as a standalone. I'm not sure, but I really want to read it. Although
yeah.
I think it has very mixed reviews in general. I think just because I think the most that I hear from people is that the romance is very subdued, which is probably something that I would enjoy.
Mm,
So, like, because the guy is like very, I guess, stoic, very something like that. It's what I've heard. I haven't read it, so maybe I'll enjoy that. But I do like the what I'm hearing so far in terms of like the humor in it, the dry humor and everything. So, hopefully I like it. But I had no idea. Yeah, I think it was just announced like last week. The Where's my phone?
the
The
third
map of the
one?
other lands. Yeah, or
Uh,
compendium of something is the title. Compendium of fairies, something like that. What's the name? Heather Fawcett. Heather Fawcett. Compendium of Lost Tales, coming February 11, 2025. Emily Wilde, Book 3.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh my god. Well, I'm trying to not start new series since I don't finish them. But I've mostly been hearing good reviews about it
Yeah.
though, especially like with Cindy. Like I,
Yeah, she really liked it.
yeah, she really liked it.
Yeah, I think the negative that I hear is that the romance was very subdued
Mm,
and they wanted more. But I guess if that's not the cup of tea, then it might be a good book for you as well. I also have I updated my series tracker this
how
morning.
is it?
It's bad. It's where is it? I'm at. 100 for. Well, I guess I have to add a 10 peso fee now that I know that it's series. Hold on. A 10 peso fee. Um, Hafsa, Faisal. Two books. Duology. In progress. I have 105 series. I'm caught up with 11. I have 48 in progress and 27 that I haven't started yet, but I own the first book.
My God. Are these mostly fantasy?
Yeah, pretty much like fantasy or like romance companion series.
Uh,
Like they're not really like like a connected plot, but just companion novels. Mostly that. Actually, I feel like some of these I can DNF, for sure, but I haven't like thought about it, so I'm just like tracking
why
everything now.
though?
Like for example, do I need to keep reading like four aunties and what's the next book?
Ah,
A wedding. Yeah, there's three books now. There's gonna be a third book, right?
yeah, yeah,
Four
yeah.
aunties and a something. So that's just like
It's already out?
yes,
Like,
I think I
it's,
saw the covers
yeah,
recently.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So there's that. Everyone's saying the second book is bad. So I'm like, am I gonna read it? I'm not like obsessed with the first one, so just things like that. I feel like I could definitely DNF some of these, but I haven't really reviewed them well. I started the series this last month and finished the entire series, so I don't know if that's a good thing. I'm adding more, but also finishing that. So I broke even on that series. I think I just need to. My another problem that I have is that, especially for some of the fantasies that I've only read the first book of, I kind of want to reread the first book and then binge the rest of the series. So now I have to like factor that in. Like, do I want to reread that book right now? Like Mistborn, I want to reread Mistborn and then
Yeah.
continue the rest of the book. So my forever problem until the day I die, I'll be worrying about series.
There's not enough lifetime to finish all the series that I've started, most likely.
Is there like a series that you're interested in reading soon, like starting soon, or you're not into
Series?
series at all?
Not at all. More of like there are series that I need to get back on. Like I think at the top of my list is one is what is uh even forgot the name of the series, but it's the one with Brandon Sanderson, The Way of Kings,
Stormlight Archives.
Stormlight Archive, and then The Puppy War.
Are
Like
you gonna reread Way of Kings to
I
continue? Or
have to. I think I have to. Unless
okay,
like I
if
watch
you're
like a
reading it,
summary.
I'm gonna read it with you.
Unless like I watch like a summary
Your own
video.
life show, like a complete plot
Yeah.
breakdown of Way of Kings.
That would be really long though, because like the book is long.
The book is so heavy,
It is,
like
it
the
is.
hardback.
Literally and figuratively.
Yeah. So for Poppy War, you're gonna reread Poppy War.
Definitely as well. But hopefully when I reread them, I actually read the
The
sequels and
sequels.
not just reread them again.
Actually, for me, I'm actually pretty good at binging series,
Mm,
but my problem is when I read all of the first books that I read it via the library, and I couldn't time it such that I had all of the books ready. So when I finished this book, I had to wait like I don't know 3 weeks or something, whenever, and then I would start other books and blah blah blah, and
mm,
then by that time that book comes in, I'm like I'm not really in the mood for
yeah,
it,
yeah,
so then
yeah, the
I
magic
push
is
it away,
gone.
and I'm like no. So now actually there are a couple of series that I bought the physical copy for, so I feel like with Mistborn, I bought the physical copy so I can binge it. I just now need to find like the time to read three big books in like one sitting. Not one sitting, but just like one straight period. So
Mm.
now that's I even have
150
Magnolia
is
Parks. I wanna
wild.
read the wild. I have Magnolia Parks, like all of the books for Magnolia Parks, but I haven't started it. I don't even know if I like it.
Is it a series?
It is. There's like six
Oh,
books.
fuck. I thought it
I
was.
I have I think five are currently published, and then one is gonna be published. The last one, I think, next year or this year. I don't think
Mm,
there's an announcement yet, but judging by her like schedule, it's probably late this year, early next year. Yeah,
okay.
there's six books in that series.
Not that I'm gonna start that, but okay. Good to know.
Like with the series that I just read, there's like five books in there, and I read them all back to back to back to back
Mm.
because I have it available from KU. But
So you're
yeah,
really subscribed to KU for like months now, and
yeah,
you
I'm actually sharing it with a friend.
like what do you call this?
The books in there.
You really are able to read books from it monthly.
Yeah, I think at the very least I read around two, like on a month where I'm not actively looking for KU books, I only read like around two books. And then for other months, it's usually like an entire series or something like that.
Mm.
So I split it with a friend so we both can borrow 10 at a time because you can borrow 20. It's been like, it's a lot cheaper because it's half. So it's even more like good value for me right now.
Mm. Yeah, especially if it's like a book series.
Yeah, so like the series that I read last month, like five books, and then another series that I'm reading now has like I think there's gonna be seven books, but only three is out so far. But they're all on KU. So
Mm.
there's that. So I do think it's kind of worth it sometimes. Well, maybe at the same time I look for KU books because I know I have KU. So would I be
Mm.
looking for those
Yeah,
books if I didn't have KU? So I don't know. But now that I'm sharing it with my friend, I'm like, oh, it's
you
way
don't feel
cheaper. So
bad. Yeah, yeah,
yeah, I
yeah.
don't feel, yeah. Maybe if I wasn't sharing it with a friend, I would like every month think about, do I really need the subscription? But now, since I'm sharing it, I'm like, okay, it's super cheap now. It's fine.
Hi,
Hi,
Thea.
Bea.
We're
Just
done with our
finished my
screenshot.
online. Bye. You guys met each other
Yes.
last weekend. How was the event? It looked like a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was really good. It was really fun meeting other creators that I actually haven't known prior to the event, but
Mm.
like it was meeting Bea there was such a surprise. But and I keep telling her that I thought she was tall, like at least as tall as me. But she's pretty short in person.
Not the slander.
She already knows this. I think I've already told her
I
twice.
didn't expect to meet Pam. It was really fun. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah,
That's so cute.
yeah, because we got to pick like books from a pile, and
Yeah, I saw the buffet table.
yeah, 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 the book buffet exactly.
I am a minion.
It's just that you look tall in photos, so you're doing
A
something
good
right
job.
with your
Yeah.
photos. But what will you be reading for the third and last sprint? Because we're gonna be on the third one
Yeah.
soon.
That's gonna be the next spin. We need to schedule another BGC meetup at some point.
Yes.
Surprise! We've been scammed by me.
So, since Bea just got here, do you want to share what you're reading? And I will be sharing mine.
Oh yeah, especially since you have a new book that you're reading. I'm still reading Tempest of Tea, Half Faisal. This is, I guess, it turned out okay for Asian liaison because half the final is apparently Sri Lankan as well. So far I'm at page 126 and I'm so lukewarm. Like I'm still interested in everything that's happening. But I'm not like obsessed or not like super invested with it yet.
Mm.
It's not the kind where I'm like I'm gonna stay up late and finish reading. It's not. I'm not there yet. Because with Six of Crows, as I always say, comparing this book since they're both heist books, like I really read that pretty much in one sitting. Yeah, one sitting. So how about you? What's the new thing that you're reading?
So earlier during the first two sprints, I was reading a graphic novel by Eliza Victoria, and it's After Lambana. So I was done with that, and now I am reading The Sympathizer by Viet Thanh Nguyen, and it's supposed to be like a mystery, like
Mm,
spy historical fiction novel because the main character is a spy. So he's a spy for what do they call this? The South Vietnamese, but he's also with the Viet
the North,
Cong.
Vietnam,
Yeah.
yeah.
So it's kind of interesting because like I'm not 100% what do you call this knowledgeable with the
Yeah.
Vietnam War. Like I know who were involved and stuff, but so far I don't think that knowledge is necessary because
Mm,
that was what I was scared of before I got into this book. I was like,
mm,
would there be some terminologies that I don't know? Would there be some facts that I need to know prior to getting to this book? But
yeah.
it's going great so far, although I'm only like 5 pages through it.
I think I read a graphic novel before that also covers that Vietnam. Not sure what they call the that time and period where you have like the north and south of
Yeah.
Vietnam warring. But I think it's a memoir, but it's a graphic novel. It's The Best We Could Do by Phi Bui. I don't know how to pronounce the last name. But that was also really like I was kind of like scared at first where I'm not gonna understand anything because I don't know anything about the history, but I think they did that novel is like really good. Also really sad because it's like a memoir and they became refugees at the end in America. Ah, when am I gonna meet you? This South you can go to BGC. Let's schedule it. I'm gonna message you. Let's find time to meet
Well,
then.
Bea is the one who is pretty busy with her study.
Yeah.
So
So let's chat and see when. Me, as a is being forced by Martin going to brother doctor because he has a fever. Wait, so you have to.
oh
I hope your
no.
brother is okay. Like, I hope that it's just a regular fever.
Maybe you can ask your mom if you have like a family doctor or the ones they usually call. 'Cause that's kind of how it is with us. Like usually it's my parents who know the doctors, even though I'm the one calling them. So
Like for me, I would just drink my
Google.
Jessica. I would just like and get any
Self
sleep.
self
But
medicate.
this is not a medical advice.
Oh my god, it's so
How do I
funny
even
because like
call the
you're
doctors?
literally a 26-year-old. uh, so
I think
funny.
as I guess I'm not sure how it is for you, but for us, we kind of have like obviously there's like insurance and everything, but usually we kind of have the number of the doctor's office or like the secretaries of the doctors, and that's who we call to to like schedule appointments. That's how it is. So we kind of have because I know for my sisters in the states, it's kind of difficult to get direct access to the doctor. They have to go through like secretaries or insurance or whatever. So I'm not sure how it is for you. But yeah, here in the Philippines, once you've met the doctor, you pretty much have their contact
Mm,
numbers of
yeah.
their secretaries and you can like message them
Book
pretty much
directly, yeah.
any like business hours, and then this at least the secretary will reply that, oh, you can blah blah blah, stuff like that. So it's kind of there's like an access. The same like when I was a child. It's ancient at this point. Oh, maybe he's like Carlisle from Twilight, and he's actually a vampire. Sometimes I check in the clinic and the doctor's available for consultation. Yeah, sometimes they have um like their surgeries got extended in one
Yeah.
hospital, so they're no longer doing their clinic hours. So yeah, it's usually the secretaries. So the tip here in the Philippines, if you're BFFs with their secretaries, that's like the key to always getting an appointment. So I remember when my mom was like friends with the secretary for one of the doctors that we go to, and she would always tell my mom if, oh, you can go now because there's no line anymore, blah blah blah. That's like the key. Social media trend now that people post their pics with this doctor. Picture with their children. Wait, I hate to read that again. It's a social media trend now that people post their pics with the doctor
Ah,
and then put a picture with their okay, like
that's
generational. Yeah, because the doctor has been
it's
treating the
like
entire family line.
generations of people, yeah, within the family.
Like, I guess it's a good thing in a sense that the doctor knows your history, your medical history, because literally he was there. But yeah, that would make him very old. They have this last minute cancellation. Yeah,
That
sometimes
sucks if
that happens.
when that happens.
Yeah. So always get the secretary's numbers is the tip for the Philippines. Do you want to start spread number three so we can
Yeah.
read more? Um, 25 minutes. Happy reading.
Hello,
Hi.
honey.
I was like in the middle of like an action scene, and I just finished like the last line. How was your sprint?
It was okay. So, 25 minutes seem short since this book is long and historical. So, I need to like read slower so as to like
Yeah.
retain facts. So, I guess that's the difference with like historical fiction. It's like you really need to focus.
Yeah.
So, I'm
But
like,
the
I just got like
writing,
4%
mm,
versus like if it's a thriller, like a fantasy novel, I would have like read, I don't know, like at least 8%.
yeah. But is the writing, is it kind of dense, heavy, or serious? Very serious?
It's serious. It's very serious.
Mm.
It's like um it's written in the first person perspective,
Mm, okay.
first POV, but it reads like it reads like a nonfiction
Mm.
memoir. It's like it's
Oh,
very realistic. It's very realistic, but
yeah.
it's historical fiction. So I guess it's inevitable because it's based on actual historical
Events.
events. Even Marcos was like mentioned here. So yeah. Definitely not a weekend book. It's like this would have to be read in like a week or 2 weeks.
Yeah, like slowly chipping at it.
Yeah.
So, are you gonna be reading another book while you're reading that, or do
Maybe
you
a
think you'll
graphic
just?
novel at the same time. So it's a very different format, different story. So I think this is the most serious. Well, aside from Kite Runner, which is also part of my TBR. So
Yeah.
very historical. So
Bea, did you finish Stress? I have 1/4 pages left of
that's
the book.
quick. That should be, I think he would be done on the next sprint if it's just 1/4 and it's dresser. So
I I haven't read Stress. I did watch the Netflix series, but not all. I don't think I finished the
they're
series
very,
itself.
very different. Very different.
Okay. The series
But
was
it's
so fast paced, in my
yeah,
opinion.
yeah. I think I
Um.
only read until like the second book because I only have like the first
Okay.
three or first four books.
I
And
think
I
it's
think
like,
you'll notice that the art style is also improving or like
oh,
changing.
that's nice. How many volumes are there now? I should know. Try to
I
see.
think I'm not sure if the one Bea is reading is the latest one. Yes.
Um,
Oh, I know. I know.
Let's see. How many? Why is it not loading?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. There's eight. The
Eight.
latest one.
Okay.
Eight.
Okay. Happy notes. Hello, you made it to the sprint. Let me know if you want us to call you by a different name. Otherwise, we'll call you Happy Notes, which is kind of cute. Just started
Mhm.
reading Any Day Now by Robin Carr. So far, it's slow but generally good. I have to head out now. Glad I was able to join. Well, I'm glad that you were able to join us for the last sprint or for the third sprint. Let us know if, well, you're not going to be joining us, so we wouldn't be finishing it, but hopefully you enjoy your book
Yes.
when you do finish it. I don't, any day now. I
And
haven't
join us next time again.
any day now. Any,
Ah, it's a
Robin Carr.
romance book. It's a romance one. It's a
Contemporary
series.
romance. Oh, it's the second book in the series. Romance books, there a lot of them are in series, but I guess most of it is like companion series, not really
Yeah, yeah.
a
And about a
continuous plot.
different set of characters.
Has 8 volumes. Yep, reading the latest. Yeah. How are you liking it so far? Because I don't know. Yeah, I think most of what I've heard from Teresa is from the Netflix show. So I don't know how the novel is. Is it like, are you liking how it's progressing or no?
It's written in English too, so
Ah,
you'd
it
survive.
is. Oh,
Yes,
I thought
it's
it was
written
gonna
in
be written in Filipino. Okay, interesting.
No, it's in English.
It's not gonna be on Filipino.
I don't think so. But the books are on like the Shopee and the Zada app.
Yeah, no, it's not. Robin Carr for Virgin River. Is that a book by Robin Carr?
It's also part of a
Virgin.
series. It's a romance series as well.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So many series. So many books in the series. Heartwarming, emotional, contemporary. There's 9. There's more than 9. It's still loading.
For Virgin River, right? My
Yeah.
God.
Why? Why is it so long? I invested in a series of graphic novels are better for me, yeah, because I think um the show felt a little bit like I really like the concept, but the show felt
Mm,
like super one episode. It's kind of like it's not a continuous story. Like each episode felt like one bite-sized episode. Like it had like
yeah,
a beginning, middle, and end, and it was very fastly wrapped up. Like it didn't
yeah.
feel like there was a an overarching story for the entire season. Although I haven't finished it, so I don't know if it gets better. But that's what I felt with the first, I think, 3 episodes that I watched, 3 or 4. Virgin River
They're
show.
very different. Very different. Like, I think that's the beauty and like the huge difference with
Mm,
graphic
adaptations.
novels being adapted to
Yeah.
into like live adaptations. So you'll never really know what you're getting.
Yeah.
But like I well also Tressa is in black and white. So that's a huge contrast.
Yeah. Yeah, makes sense. Virgin River show is actually
I
I don't
don't
even
even
know
know
the
the
show.
show. Yeah. What's this? The Virgin
I don't
River.
even know the show.
Oh, it's a kind of
Is
it's
it familiar?
2019. It's a 2019 TV series apparently.
Oh, okay. I have never. It did never pass my knowledge, my awareness. There's 5 seasons of it or more.
Yeah.
What's
So
the
have you
Netflix?
watched this, Bea? Did you enjoy this?
Robin has a lot of books. I don't even know where to start. It's kind of
It's
like
giving
it
Cassandra Clare.
yeah. It's giving me like Nora Roberts, James
Ah,
Patterson, those authors that just has like a million in one book in
they're
their
just shipping
arsenal.
books every
Yeah,
few
like
months.
I don't know how, but they just come out with so many books. Like good for them. But that
Get the tag.
Robin Carr gives me that vibes. Combinations of volume 1 to 3. Okay, for Jesse. Shows on Netflix. Sorry. My mom watches it. Didn't even know it was. Okay, okay. Filled with drama. It looks like it would be filled with drama. Like when I searched for Virgin River Show, one of the questions on the Google search was, "Who was Mel's father?" I don't know who Mel's was, but I guess they didn't know who her father was.
Why in mind? Like, why is why is the Virgin River so popular? Is the Virgin River like filmed in Canada?
Yeah, actually, it was like Nora. Yeah, it gave me that vibe. But I prefer our drama show, like our drama shows. Asian drama. Oh, okay. I go through phases. Like sometimes I really, if I want to be sad, then I would watch a Japanese drama. If I
Mm,
want to be like, if I want more comedic stuff, that like lighthearted comedic stuff, I would go for like Korean dramas. But then if I want something very, I think political, I think American dramas do political dramas well.
mm.
So I kind of like a going phase. Right now I'm in a phase of Western shows after not watching any for a long time. But I am watching Queen of Hearts. Is anyone watching Queen of
It's on
Hearts?
my list, but like I'm waiting for the whole thing to be
It's
done.
done.
It was done just last week, was it?
Yeah,
Because
yeah, yeah. Last week, I think.
because like I've been seeing
So
people rave about it,
the
but
finale.
I'm like, why are Korean dramas so long recently?
It's 1 hour and 30 minutes. It's like a feature length film. Like I didn't realize that at first because I think in the past it used to be like 45
Yeah, yeah, 30.
minutes, like an hour showtime if it had commercials and stuff. That's what
Mm.
it was before. But then I was watching Queen of Tears. I'm only until like episode 7, I think. And I was wondering why are so many things happening in why is this episode not ending? Like when I got to the end of the episode, you know how they have the screenshots of the
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
yeah. They're like, wait, that happened in this episode? And then I checked the runtime, it's like an hour and 20 something minutes. I'm like, why is it so long?
Like they were
It's so
telling
long.
me that the Queen of Tears like is not having any happy moments, and I'm like,
It's
why
kind
not?
of a it has like it has comic relief moments, but it's it is a bit heavy. I
Mm,
wouldn't say it doesn't have happy moments, but in terms of happy moments between the couples, not a lot. Like
mm.
individually, there's like funny comedic moments, but them together, like it's very hot and cold.
Yeah. So I mean, the last series I watched, I've only finished last night. Actually, it's called Baby Reindeer, and it's
Who's
very
that?
dark. It's
American?
based on a
Western?
true story. It's true crime, but like
Mm,
it's dramatized.
dramatizer.
Yeah, like it's about this woman who has been stalking this guy who was nice to her during
Mm,
like when she went to the bar, and that just kept the ball rolling. It was so
mm.
bad. It was so bad. I was crying at like the last
Oh,
episode.
okay. I thought you said that it was so bad, as in the show was bad.
No, like it was
Heavy,
it's
very.
very, very heavy. It's very heavy, like very depressing. But it's also true. Like it's based on a true
Part.
story. So I've yet
Yeah,
to search about what actually happened
yeah.
after.
I love Nora Roberts. So I don't think I've read Nora Roberts
I haven't, but I keep seeing her at book sale.
everywhere. I haven't read Nora Roberts. Go for Turkish dramas. They are so good. I don't think I've ever watched a
Where
Turkish drama. What are your recommendations? Give me one that you
is there
recommend for
one on
beginners.
Netflix?
Facial expressions on point. The way they executed just excellent. Okay. Let us know which one you watched recently that you think would be enjoyable for first timers. The last one I finished is Deadly Affair. It's a Thai drama and I blame my mom. Is it bad? You blame your mom because it's bad? Or because she got addicted? Which
Well,
way are
yeah,
we gonna go here?
I've been seeing like a rise on Thai drama like this past few years,
Mm,
where especially if it's like a BL Thai drama to the point that the
mm.
actors actually visit the Philippines.
Yeah, yeah, I saw that. I think I had a friend who went to their fan meeting or something like that. This is the collector reference, yeah. Pretty much. If you want a starter, I'm not even gonna try and pronounce that. All episodes are available on YouTube. Okay, I'm
What
gonna
is it
search that
about?
later.
What are we
Random
getting into?
searches and rewatch. The ending is underwhelming. Oh, not too bad. It's always annoying when you get to the end of a drama and it's like it just didn't pan out well. Because I feel like it's like a lot of investment at that point.
Yeah, like wow, wasting my time.
Something that I want to watch now that I'm seeing a lot is like Challengers. I mean, obviously, I think everyone's heard of it. Um, and I want to watch that movie so bad. I feel like I might just watch it in the cinemas and not wait for it. Um,
Challengers?
yeah, it's Zendaya. It's a tennis one. I think it just came out over the weekend. It's a tennis like threesome,
Ah, this one, yeah, yeah, yeah.
bisexual threesome.
I've seen the screenshot on Twitter all
I
over
haven't
Twitter.
seen much, just a few of the more artsy shots, none of the spicy stuff. But that's something that I want to watch recently.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah. I saw.
I think I might just like watch it on cinemas. Just I don't want to wait for it. More Turkish dramas. I'm not gonna pronounce any of these. Okay, mafia romance. Okay, got it. I shall search that later. Let's see if I wanna
That's a
type
lot.
that out. See, I'm just gonna copy the name.
It's a mafia romance, so it's definitely up your alley. Of course. Wait, what? Why is it so bright?
I haven't even watched the Korean drama that you're referencing. I'm so behind on any TV because I haven't been like watching a lot of TV recently. TV
Mm.
and movies like for the past year, couple of years. Like I'm not updated. I'm only now trying to like be more updated. Just I don't know. I just wanna know. Like I have FOMO.
I mean, even with Queen of Tears, I have kind of a FOMO with that because like everyone's just talking about it.
I the only reason why I'm watching Queen of Tears after not watching K drama for a while is because it's Kim So Hyun and I really love him. Like
Uh,
my favorite K drama is My Love from Another Star. Like
oh,
even now, I haven't found any that has
the same
like
charm.
booted yeah the same charm, the same feeling, the same like how much I love the actors in it. I haven't found anything that has rivaled that for me at least. So I'm like, okay, new Kim So Hyun, I have to watch.
It just kind of revealed your age by
Yeah, I
referencing how
know.
old.
I love her. When I was talking to my friend who is the same age as me, but she's new to K drama. So
Mm,
she has watched all of the newer ones that I have no
mm.
idea what they are. And I'm like,
Uh,
watch. And my favorite is My Love for Rose. I'm like, what's that? I'm like, oh no.
yeah, like
Oh. It's kind of like when you recommend, I don't know, Coffee Prince. It has that vibe.
yeah, like Boys Over
Or
Flowers, or
Some
Jewel in
Kyung
the
Kwan
Palace.
Scandal.
Oh my god, Jewel in the
The
Palace.
oldies. Jewel in the Palace. Oh my gosh. Winter Sonata.
Oh my
Like
god.
that. Full House.
Full House. Oh my
That's how you
god.
know you're old.
Damn.
I have very
Those
fond memories of Full House. Last Turkish drama I recommend. This one is 2 seasons, but it's so good. Okay, I'm gonna check this out. This is a whole new territory for me. Turkish show. I'm not gonna promise I'm gonna watch anything right now because I can barely keep up with the shows that I'm watching
Yeah.
now. So I'm gonna like list this out.
Oh,
It's
especially mafia ones.
your favorite. I love Full. I know actually I love Full House, but I did actually try to rewatch it. I think in the last 5 years,
Hmm.
and I don't know. I don't think it's good to rewatch. I don't like. I only watched like a couple of episodes, and it was very a little bit
Cringe.
too cringy to rewatch.
So like,
Um,
I guess it should be retained as in like the
yeah.
memories
So
of how you watched
yeah,
it
that's why I
before.
stopped watching. Okay, I'm gonna stop watching because I keep watching. I might not like it anymore. So I'm just not gonna watch again. I'm just gonna keep my memories of it. Oh my gosh! Like that was like a. I think I watch it with Tagalog dub, even not
Channel 2.
Korean. Yeah.
Oh my god, same.
Oh, oh my gosh. My husband, I
I
no, like
haven't read. I
I
haven't
haven't.
watched. I think I've even. Nah, I haven't. Yeah. My husband-in-law. Have I seen this?
Bea,
I'm
how do you have the time to watch all of these dramas? I thought you were busy studying. When do you have the time to watch all of these?
But you know what? Sometimes when I'm commuting and riding the bus, I think I would see like how the buses would have
Not
televisions,
TV, yeah,
and I would see like both a Chinese fantasy series that's Tagalized and like a Thai series, like both of them. Like that's how long my commute was. Like an
yeah.
episode of this Chinese fantasy and like an episode of this Thai
Tell
drama.
them to play Queen of Tears so you can watch it in your commute.
They don't have Netflix, probably. It's just Channel 7.
Yeah, the Rain and Sanghae Supremacy. Yeah. I love Rain, especially recently. And I'm not sure if you know, like she did a collaboration with Yoo Jae Sok and Lee Hyori. They created their own group, like idol group.
Oh,
It was so fun. They were just like trying out to see if they can keep up with idol. So they created idol group.
wow.
They're like 40s, 50s, and 30s, 40s, and 50s. Their age group. It was so funny, and I just love that part because I you can see that he is really like you can see why he's one of the best, um,
Mm.
especially in his generation. But yeah, that was just so much fun, and he has like a YouTube channel as well where he does like challenges and
Ah,
stuff. I watched one episode after studying as a break. How many breaks
like
do you
you're
take?
bored.
Wha- After studying like a chapter and then you watch an episode because that's what I usually do. I'm gonna reward myself after I finish this work and then I just
And it would
save
just be
something done.
the reward all throughout.
And the time I spend on the work is so much shorter than the reward. One break only. Are you
Are you
sure?
sure? Jinx.
I need to reward myself for being friend. Fair enough. Yeah.
So, will
Do you
you
wanna go?
still be? Yeah, will you still be reading, Bea? Like, I
Yeah,
think you're
for
gonna
our
be able
last
to
sprint.
finish. Gonna be able to finish Tressa.
I'm gonna set up the last sprint so we can finish our book. Well, so Bea can finish her graphic novel. Definitely not gonna finish this book. But I think I can reach 50% in the next sprint. So happy reading, last sprint. Enjoy. Hi, hello, hello.
Hello there. Hi again.
Oh, Bea finished. Congrats. Good for you. Oh, you both finished books today.
It's okay. Well, both are graphic novels, so we were bound to finish them anyway. How was
I
Tempest of Tea?
definitely
Okay.
made it to half, I think. 340 divided by 2, 160. Yeah. Definitely made it to half. Um, mm, I'm starting to
Hate it?
like I was at lukewarm and I'm starting to not like it.
Oh no.
Mostly because of the same thing, like the romance. Because I feel like every
Too heavy
single
handed.
it is like, for example, they were doing this like they were just chatting. Like they did something like first part of their plan, like preparing for their plan, and they got back together to discuss some more. And every other line was just like one of the characters looking at another character, and then one of the characters blushing, another character making some kind of, I don't know, like teasing compliment, and then the other character would be like, no, stop it, kind of like that. And they're like I'm getting so annoyed by it because I feel like why is this such a heavy focus? There's so many things that could be talked about. Like for example, there's this whole like it's in the synopsis that like vampires are starting to disappear, but we
Mm.
barely heard about that part of the story. Like what happened to them? And then aside from that, like the whole heist thing, like they I feel like a lot of the stuff are starting to get glossed over in favor of just trying to develop moments for the characters to, I don't know, to look at each other and make jokes and like flirt and whatever and like blush and stuff. So I'm starting to not like it because of that. I hope it
I hope it
changes
picks up
still.
though. Like I hope it gets better. Because one, you
Because,
already bought the
yeah, I
physical.
know. Because even in the part where there was a bit of action, because they split up and they were going to do like some pre work to get ready. They need to like do some things, like do some like stealing and stuff to prepare for their heist, which is like okay, standard. So they sit up and stuff. And then they were the whole thing while they're being like, I don't know, chased by a guard or whatever, they were like thinking about like, oh, he held my hand, blah blah blah. And I'm like, girl,
This isn't the
get
time for it. Yeah.
this is not the time and place. I'm like, I don't know, hopefully it gets better. I don't know, it feels like I guess on the spectrum of like it feels very YA because of that.
Mm.
Like I know
But
YA
Six of Crows
usually
was
is more.
YA.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm like Six of Crows is YA, but it's a lot darker, a lot more nuanced, a lot more.
And it was
I feel
quite
like
balanced.
well fleshed out in
Mm.
in how it was executed. And this one, they feel like they're, I don't know how old are these people. They feel like they're teenagers, like first
17.
year high school students, like, I don't know, first time seeing the other gender. I don't know. That's what they feel like to me. I actually have no idea how old they are. They don't look that young here, but
They look 20-ish.
I know. But anyways, that's my rant. How about you? How's your book?
Well, I got to 7% of the book.
Mm,
So that's like around total of like 34 pages. But I'm not complaining because like this book has a lot of like facts, has a lot of like information. So like I'm also being like bombarded with like names of
mm,
places in Vietnam, but like I'm like
mm.
okay, this may not be as vital for me because like
To remember,
the
yeah.
name of the places, it's more of like the plot itself that I'm looking forward to, since like I'm trying to see how the main character is going to balance the being a two-faced like spy for the
Yeah.
south and the north. So Oh wait, no, the Americans. I think he's with the Americans, but
Okay.
also like his heart is really with the communist like South.
Okay. Yeah. But is it kind of too info dumpy so far, or is it like the standard historical style of?
I don't. It's a bit of both. Like I feel like it's info dumpy now because the narrator is showing us how the war is going on,
Mm,
like who
yeah,
are the
like the
people
lay
that
of the land.
guys
Yeah.
come wait come what
Who
oh I
who's
lost the
like
word.
fighting?
No, like basically siding with or like how he works for
Mm,
these
like the
people.
allies
Like,
and stuff.
yeah. So it reads slow because like even the dialogue, they're not in like quotation marks.
Oh,
Like
really?
it's just like okay, like um it's just like one sentence like full on. So like it kind of like that's why I read it slow because like I don't
When the
see
dialogue starts
yeah.
and
So
yeah,
like it's
and the
just all
narration
that's why
stops.
I think that's why I said it reads like a nonfiction book. Because like
Yeah.
here it says like this one, America he said,
Ah,
and like
yeah,
America he confirmed. So it's still there's still dialogue, but the lack of quotation marks
yeah, yeah. It's
is
like
kind
he's just remembering the conversation rather
yeah.
than actively being in the conversation.
Well, I guess now that you brought that up, it makes sense because the narrator premised the book as a confession.
Ah,
So
okay.
he's talking to supposedly talking
Yeah,
to someone and confessing to someone.
yeah. Very
So
How I Met Your Mother. There's like a someone in the future actually
to
telling the
make it
story. Yeah.
more yes.
Trece Volume 8.
Four
4
stars.
stars. Nice. That's good. Good job. Already finished. I also finished my Goodreads reading challenge by reading 12 books. Yay. Actually, read 13, but one book is not on Goodreads. That's nice. Is this the like the reading goal
Yeah,
for
the
the
reading
year? Yeah.
challenge. Yeah.
Okay. I'm doing pretty good on mine. I think I'm ahead
How much
by
did you set
now.
for the whole year?
100. I read exactly 100 last year, so I thought
Ah,
I should try again. I'm not like obsessed with it. I'm not like gonna be sad if I don't hit it. I just wanted
yeah.
to have like a slightly ambitious number. Yeah, 100 last year. My
I
goal
think
last
you
year was 60, but I
manage.
read 100. I mean, I was feeling pretty good when I started the year in terms of like my mood for reading. I think I can manage. I'm ahead by 9 books right now, and it's mostly because I did read a couple of graphic novels as well. I feel like that's like really how I reached last year as well. I read like 9 volumes of Spy Family. Spy Family. So, but I'm not like too obsessed with this statistic really. I don't really care that much.
Mm.
It's just fun to set something and like see if you can
Yeah.
meet
Seeing
it
the
or not. Yeah.
progress bar.
Yeah, just having a progress bar, but not I don't
Yeah.
really care. I'm more obsessed about how many series I'm reading than the actual like number of books per month. So if anything, that's the stat that I really wanna focus on.
Last
Yeah,
year
how
I
about you?
set
Did you set reading goal?
last year was 12. I was like,
Mm,
okay, I don't know how this year is going to go. So I at least need to read one book per month. But this year I
mm,
was like, okay, let's double that, especially since it's like 2024. So I was like, my goal is to
24.
read
Yeah,
24 books.
yeah,
But whenever I set this goals, like, I know I'm going to hit them anyway.
mm,
But I don't know, just for the sake of like future Pam, maybe dealing with a lot of shit or being too busy to read, I
yeah.
set like a very
Like
conservative number.
attainable. Yeah,
because like
It's
it was
fine.
during the pandemic. Like, I was hitting like
Mm,
100 books,
yeah,
like at
but
the height
then
of the pandemic. I was like I wasn't leaving the house.
yeah, and now there's so many concerts,
I know.
so many places to go, events and stuff.
It's
This
like the
is like
year.
the year. Yeah, makes sense. Also because you are busy studying, so it makes sense. Are you still reviewing your books on Goodreads?
Yeah, but like not right after I read them. Like I
Mm.
update my Notion, I update like my spreadsheet, whatever, whatever. But I'm not reviewing them real time anymore
Mm.
because I feel like I need to have like collected, coherent thoughts before
Yeah.
I put them there. But I still do like both Storygraph and Goodreads.
Actually, I think I might go back and add reviews. Like, I will just pull transcripts from the wrap ups and
Yeah, yeah,
literally
yeah, yeah.
just
From
copy
the
paste
script.
it, make it a little bit like, I don't know, readable in text format, and then just count that as my review. Because that is my review
Yeah,
practically. I
yeah,
feel like
yeah.
before I was hung up on trying to make it sound good, like as if I'm writing an essay kind of review. But
Mm,
then I don't really care. I just want to have like a way to quickly look back at what my thoughts were. Out of books, I think I'm just gonna copy from my own videos.
mm. Yeah, because usually with like when I do wrap ups, I have a script of like
I
my
sometimes I do,
review.
sometimes I don't. Yeah, it just depends on how well I'm preparing for. Like I actually did type out some notes for my wrap up this April because there's so many books. But then when I'm reading my wrap up now, like for example, for the right move, Millie Stomford. My bullet point in the I only have two bullet points for my April wrap up script. It says here, really good non-toxic relationship development. My next bullet point is Ryan Shay, will you marry me?
I mean,
that's
that can
the
still pass as your review,
that's the
basically.
extent of my review. And I think it's mostly because like I mentioned earlier, like I have vlogged almost every single book I read last month. So I'm
Mm.
feeling like everything's so redundant. So I'm not excited to write out like a full review because I feel like I've already reviewed the book. So maybe that's why.
Yeah,
But
that
that's
makes
that's
sense.
that's my very insightful notes on the books that I've read.
Will you marry me? Marry me.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, when I do like when I write a Notion, so like I categorize them as like, okay, these are
Mm,
the quotes, and then I have a
mm,
specific like tab for like ramblings. So they're just
mm.
very random and like very just out of my mind.
Yeah,
I
like stream of
don't
consciousness,
yeah.
ideas, thoughts. Yeah. I use that with the reading journal, like with Storygraph while I'm still reading. But sometimes I read too fast, like I binge the book, so I don't have time to, like, I don't remember to stop and type stuff. So there's that. But
I
that's my
still haven't
review.
used that reading journal. I think it was just once, just to try out the feature, but like I
Yeah,
just don't take digital notes enough. I think I
yeah, makes sense.
tried doing that consciously last month, as in like I even put like what they call this a widget on
Mm,
on my home screen of like just the 2024 reads, so it's more accessible. I'm like,
yeah,
okay, I feel like if I put a widget here and I just it's easily
click on
accessible,
it, easy
I'll
to
be
type.
able to
Yeah.
take more notes.
I think for I think for me, when I'm vlogging what I'm reading, I forget to take the written notes on my reading journal on Stargraph because I feel like the act of me vlogging my thoughts is already my notes. So I'm like, I already did my notes. But when I'm like just reading and I'm with my computer, like I don't know, I'm playing some ambience or whatever, I do remember it because it's a lot easier for me to just type it out rather than do it by text. But I have tried before like voice notes on
Mm.
like a talk to text, like voice to text feature
Ah, okay,
on
okay, okay, okay.
on Storygraph. So it
Text to
does work quite
speech.
well.
Wait,
Yeah,
speech
text
to
to
text.
speech to text. Yeah, yeah. So I'm essentially kind of like vlogging my thoughts as well, but I'm just recording it on that and it will transcribe it for me. So that has been helpful before, but I haven't tried it again. So maybe I should do that again. I have a reading journal. I could never keep up with an actual reading journal. do have one, but mostly gonna be using it for tracking like readathon related stuff, like my magical readathon stuff and whatever. But I haven't updated it actually.
Tsaka lang.
So it's mostly just for tracking challenges and yeah, like my 12 friends Stub Rex that I haven't even printed the covers for.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, baby. Hello.
Cute. No, no. Yeah,
Was
there's
he
still like
being
firecrackers
clingy?
outside.
Okay.
Wala na.
Do you want to say hi? Come here. Come here. Emma? Okay. I can hear the firecrackers. Why
You're
are the...
hearing it? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He's the one
Come on.
scared of it.
Do you want to say hi?
Hello.
Okay. Hello. Go on. Tingin. Go on. It's there. Over there. Hello. Hello.
So these
Hmm.
the life sprint.
Hmm. Dogs have to... Do you want to say hi too? I can't get... Come on. Up. Up. Come on. Come on.
Cute.
Oh my gosh. They have taken over the live stream.
Doggos have taken over.
Oh my gosh. You're so furry. You're so hot. I haven't tried the digital reading. I haven't either. I don't think I'd like an actual
Mm.
designed reading journal. I just use the storygraph feature. I track my reading challenges. Makes sense. You can see it. Hello, cute doggo. Hmm, I don't know. Ask Pam. Why are there firecrackers? I don't know
Ano,
either.
fiesta
Is
nung
there?
kabilang barangay.
Okay. Okay. The other barangay. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. But even if it's not, like, may mga occasional fireworks talaga, like, for some reason, na hindi namin din ma-explain, like, on a random day and a random night.
Baka it's someone's birthday or whatever.
I mean, wag niyo
Happy
na kasi
fiesta.
itatay. Char.
But it's so funny that it's 10:22 in
Oo
the
nga
evening.
eh.
There's like work the next day. I would get it if it was like Saturday. But then
I don't
Sunday
know.
there's work the next day.
And we're gonna get woken up for sure tomorrow to more.
More fireworks.
Teka.
Every New Year. Oh my gosh. Okay. Hold on. Okay.
Depende
Wait,
if
wait, wait,
may
wait.
birthday ay politician
Help,
siguro. Kung
help,
fireworks.
love, can you get the dogs? Help. The other dog is too big. He's gonna like kick my laptop.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I need help. Okay, you go down too. The other dog is getting jealous. Okay, now I'm full of fur. Manga, if I was a birthday. Of course, Lucis lang. I don't think like in the last 5 years I've never like I don't do fireworks anymore. I just watch other
Mm,
people
yeah,
do
yeah, yeah.
fireworks.
Just
Yeah, I
watch
mean
it.
We used to do that a lot as well when I was younger, but now we just watch. Especially since I usually spend New Year's here and I live in a condo, so I'm just watching out the balcony. Just watching everyone spend their money on fireworks.
And judge which
Yeah,
area is
yeah. Which
richer.
area is
Yeah,
always like, oh, they got a lot of fireworks. Like, you'd know. If it's like an hour before New Year, they're already pumping out so much
yeah,
fireworks. Oh,
yeah,
lots of money for fireworks. Yes, they were taking over. I had to put them down. Magka-computer na din siya. Yeah. He was trying to put his head on the keyboard of the laptop, but my laptop is not very securely placed on the
yeah.
stool. So I'm like, he's gonna kick it. Yeah, yeah. Same. Thank you, neighbors, for the fireworks show. Exactly.
It's their money
Free
burning,
show. I don't have to
literally.
worry about getting into an accident with fireworks because I'm just watching. And it's all free.
So Bea, have you like experienced like a New Year, I don't know, duty where you
Mm.
see hands that are already
Post New
incomplete?
Year, yeah. No, I feel like it would be so stressful working that shift over when it's like 2 years.
Yeah, like just hating people.
At
Like
least in Grey's
this
Anatomy, it looks stressful.
like it's unavoidable, especially because it's an
Yeah,
avoidable accident.
yeah, yeah.
I think that's what would piss me off.
Spoken from someone from the land of fireworks.
Let's go Bukawi.
Post New Year at ER chaotic. I know it must be super chaotic.
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
I would never want to be there. Like it would suck if you actually had to be at the hospital for something else, and then all everyone's just like hammered because so much people are coming in due to the fireworks.
Yeah,
But I
I could
mean,
never.
I guess that's part of life. I have seen in air firecracker injuries usually, yeah. And that's why I think those are banned, right? Cinturón de Judas, Piccolo. I don't know about Bawang, but I know that Cinturón de Judas is banned already.
Bawang is like the one they literally look like
Yeah, like
very
the
small
clothes. Yeah,
bawang. Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
but I don't know if that's banned as well. I just know that Cinturón de Judas is banned
Yeah,
because
yung mga
because
goodbye
there's
world,
always,
ganon.
yeah, goodbye world, goodbye universe.
Goodbye
I'm like,
Philippines.
who who named this? Who named this fireworks? It's not Filipino humor, but slightly ominous. SNJT,
Goodbye Philippines.
yeah, then we just got caught in the middle of the ER
Oh my
madness post
god.
New Year. That would suck, yeah.
You are all underpaid for that. For all
Oh my
that work.
gosh. Oh my gosh. I hope that kid is okay now. Maybe he's a superhero now. I don't know.
Oh my god. Yes, bebe. Wala. Okay na.
Oh, poor
Mm-mm.
doggo.
Because it's not stopping. It's like New
I know,
Year.
I can hear it. Yeah, it's continuous.
If he goes down, he's just gonna bark. Like,
Yeah. He's gonna bark too. Let's test it.
Pepper.
He has to drink activated charcoal and swallow a whole charl or raw egg. Is that
Damn.
to push it out of his system or something?
But the thing is, like, how did it not like pop in? Well, probably because like the fire would be
Wet?
already. Yeah. Like,
Uh, you better hold me.
Ooh,
To take it out of his system. Yeah,
that's a torture
I've
idea though.
watched a
Like,
lot of Grey's Anatomy episodes to know that New Year's is a hectic time for the medical field. And now I think we have to go because my
you have
doggos
to
are
feed your
staying.
dogs.
Yes, I have to walk them and feed them. That's why they're starting to like paw at me
Mm,
earlier because they're like, it's time.
feed us human.
Yeah, feed us humans. Like pop cracker when I throw them. Yeah, it's the one that you throw to the floor.
Shit, ano ba
Lollipop.
tawag dun?
Uh, plop. No.
Plop.
Is
Hindi,
it plop plop?
plop is
No,
yung
no, no. Yeah,
triangle,
the
ano ba?
triangle. Yeah, yeah.
Di ba
I don't
hindi ko
remember.
imagine yun?
That you throw on the ground. Filipino. Oh,
Kasi it's a small one lang, di ba?
yeah, I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, I guess it's a firecracker. That's the English term for it. I just saw a headline where during the whole Miss Universe, where Colombia was
Ah,
mistakenly named,
yeah, yeah,
they
yeah.
named the firework "Hello Colombia."
Oh my god.
And then it was banned. It was immediately banned.
Oh my god, why though? Wala
So
na, bitaw.
stupid.
Wala na, wala na. Wala na. Tapos na. Hmm? Oh,
Yeah. Ay, ay, ay. Asthma because of the smoke. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Maybe somebody threw it, went inside him. He caught
or
it.
maybe a dare. Maybe a dare.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh well.
Like, kapag hindi
Hopefully that doesn't
tinapon.
pangit kapag di mo sinunod. My God. Such a very Filipino childish thing to do.
Not me though. Me.
Yes, stop looking at me. Yes. My, I have to go.
Soon, soon though.
Yes, my dogs are getting mad. Thank you to everyone who joined us today. A little bit of a chaotic live from all of the coughing on my end and the fireworks on other Pam's end. I think so. The next one is gonna be on the other Pam's channel, Pam Shenanigans. So there's a
Yes.
link in the description for her channel as usual, and I'm pretty sure like if most of you have watched us again and again at this point, we're thankful. So you're already subscribed, hopefully. But yeah, we will announce on Instagram as per usual when the next one's gonna be. But likely it's gonna be similar
Yeah.
time, similar day. But
Someday.
we'll let you know for sure on Instagram. So what is happening in the chat? I'm not gonna put that on screen. Good night. Good night, everyone. Thank
You.
you for joining,
See you
and
next
hopefully we see
week.
you in the next one. Bye.